ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaste. So wonderful. Good. See, today I want to discuss certain things which is universal. All of us, without exception, we have the strength and the weakness and also the opportunities and the threat. Maybe I can put it in this way. The strength and weakness, you have to look at the mirror. That is inward. Whereas the opportunity and the threat is the outward. You have to look at the window. That means you have to look at the inward through the mirror and also the outward through the window. So that means we have got the strength, all of us without exception, we have the strength and also the weakness and also the opportunity and the threat. See, that is life. You have to accept. Don't complain. So you have to strengthen your strength and the weakness your weakness. See, this is the real strategy we have to employ in our life. Now let me explain to you. Okay, when I say SWOT analysis, this is the analysis. You have to understand, so how you can really analyze your own personality. One is the strength, helpful to me, weakness, harmful to me, the opportunity, helpful to me, the threat is harmful to me. See, it's a combination of the helpful and also the harmful. Now, we have to understand the strength of a person and the weakness. To understand one's weakness, according to me, is the real strength. To identify or recognize one's own weakness is the real strength. So now we have to understand, okay, yes, in the particular situation, it is universal. Okay, now I have a strength and weakness, which is inward, the opportunity and the threat, the outside. That means I have to use my mirror and a window. And when I am using this mirror and the window, who am I? I am the witness who is going through the window and also the mirror. See, now it can be applicable for an individual, the SWOT analysis, and also the family, and also your professional or organization, and the club, and the nation. And also nowadays you are also seeing, the SWOT analysis in the IPL team. They are able to identify the SWOT of the different team when they are playing. Similarly, in our case also. So we have to identify your strength and weakness and the opportunity and the threat. It is according to me, it is our horoscope. It is a Jadagam. It is the horoscope. So you have to identify whatever the interaction that you are going to read also. So that is one. Now let me also explain to you. Okay, when I say the SWOT analysis, there's the internal, this is what I talk about the mirror. External is the window. That means when the internal analysis, that means the strength and weakness. When it is a external analysis, that means opportunities and threat. Now please understand one factor, saying that as far as the individual is concerned, the internal analysis is concerned, I have 100% free will. I can do whatever I want. I got a free will. But whereas it is the external circumstances, I have a 0%. Right? Now, how can you really balance it? See, it is for all. So you have to identify my strength and weakness, that is inward, and opportunity and a threat, the outside world. That means you have to balance. Now this is the Jadagam or the horoscope, what we are doing also. Now, when you are identify your strength, you must always try to strengthen your strength. And once you are able to identify the weakness, you must always try to weaken the weakness. See, that is the real intelligent way of living. Okay. See, now I just want to explain to you in such a way that you will be able to apply it in your life and also make sure that you are able to interact with other people so that you will get the synergy in dealing with the people. See, for example, when I say SWOT analysis, now I told you about the internal factors, they're all the attributes and also the individuals. Now, the strength may be good now, but not forever. The weakness may be bad now, not forever. The opportunity may be good future, it's not going to be forever. The threat, the bad future, it cannot be there forever. It will keep on changing. This will also pass. See, this is where we have to understand. Nothing is very permanent. So what you have to understand? So I have the strength, I have the weakness, I'm able to accept. I also understand there is a tremendous amount of the opportunities and also the threats. So you cannot reduce 0% on the threat. So you have to accept. And similarly, the opportunity also, you have got a tremendous amount of opportunity. So how can you identify the locates the opportunity and also limit the threat? See, this is the real purpose of this particular session. See, now let me tell you, there are intelligent people. They have the weakness. They are able to convert that weakness into the real strength. So I can give some example. Look at our Bruce Lee. See, all of us know, and you will be surprised that his left leg is one inch shorter than the right leg. Now, anybody could have been completely frustrated. It is not easy for him to practice this art, martial art. Now the question is, he converted that weakness, the physical weakness, to the strength. Suppose if you want to have this kind of a punch or kind of a the technique. That means his opponent must cut his 1 inch in a leg. So that means you are able to convert the weakness into the strength. So it is possible. I think you have to really use your intelligence. Similarly, you must have heard about our Chandrasekhar, the cricket player, the bowler. Okay, he was attacked with the polio at the age of 6, and he was able to use this particular weakness into strength for bowling in such a way that they can blow the googly. Now the question is, it was a weakness, the physical weakness, but he was able to convert that weakness into strength. I think all of us must have a kind of a weakness. Now the intelligent way of doing it, how can I really convert this weakness into strength? Now, please understand only one thing. See, all the other things being equal. That means the opportunity is also equal for all of us. Now, the way in which you are looking at life makes all the difference. Your attitude, whether you are going to identify as a weakness or a strength. Yes, so I got a weakness, so what? I don't want to celebrate. No, I will not celebrate, but I will convert this weakness into strength. And I will also make sure that my strength will always be strengthened. I am very conscious. I will never make my strength to become weakness. So that means I must maintain. That means I am very conscious about my strength and weakness, opportunity and a threat. Now, all the other things being good or equal. That means some people are able to do it. Why? It is not only the physical strength, but is the mental strength, the right attitude, how you are able to identify the strength and weakness, opportunity and threat. Now it can be used for any situation. For example, even between the husband and wife, between two friends, but in any kind of countries. Now you have to identify the SWOT so that whether the energy can be made it as a synergy. So that is the most important thing in life also. Now, for you to understand in a very simple way, I want to make a kind of a prescription, and that is also a pill. It is a tablet. I am going to give you a tablet. So whenever you have got a problem, okay, I am a doctor, so I am prescribing the pill. Now whenever you have got a doubt, I think you have got to use this particular pill. Okay. Now when I say that strength, you have to play to your full strength. Come what may. This is what you call the commitments. I have got the strength. I don't want to just celebrate just like that. I want to play. Right? Now, whatever the strength I have it, I want to maximize to the fullest potential. So that means I am able to use the strength. Good. That means you are able to play to the strength. P for playing. Then you have to identify your weakness. I told you earlier. That means identifying one's own weakness is a real strength. Now you just look at the chain. Right? The weakest link determines the strength of the chain. Similarly, you have to identify your weakness link. Now you have to identify your weakness. Now what do you do on that? Be very conscious. Yes, this is my weakness. Now I have to completely play in such a way that with the weakness will not become very weak. That means I must be very conscious about the whole thing also. Then it's okay. Now you are able to identify. There's P for playing, I for identifying your weakness. Then okay, then you have to locate the opportunities. See, there are some people where the opportunity falls on their lap. They are lucky. There are some people, you have to look for the opportunity. You have to locate the opportunity. See, all the men of achievements, they are able to identify the opportunity, whereas all the other people were not able to really identify. Whether you call it a vision or an insight or whatever you call it. But you have to be conscious that I have to locate the opportunities that is available. Okay, now I play to my fullest strength. I identify my weakness. Good. Now it is only within me. Now I am able to locate the opportunities. Good. Now you have to identify there is no opportunity without a threat. There is no opportunity without the threat. Now you have to locate the opportunity and limit the threat. See, you cannot avoid. It is not possible. It is not possible. Please understand. See, that means any assignment, any kind of activity that you are going to do it, that means you always go with the opportunity as well as the threat. See, that means there are some people who are able to convert that even the threat into an opportunity. How can you do that? So I would like to mention that it is a question of the opportunity, the attitudinal change. Now I know this is the kind of a threat. Now I must be conscious about the whole thing. Then I would like to make sure that it is an opportunity. Now this pill prescription as a doctor, I am just telling you, whenever there is a doubt or whether there is kind of a situation where you are placed, whether to do or not to do, then you have to use this kind of the pills prescription. That is a SWOT analysis. Now, that doesn't mean that you can always, succeed. No, you will fail. You will also definitely fail. See, all the men of achievement, see, they are able to step on the failure to the success. Now that means you are able to understand the what you call the kind of the dynamics of this particular life by understanding the SWOT analysis. So please make sure that you can use your SWOT analysis as an individual, your family, your profession, and also your country, whatever it is. But any activities that you want to do it, that means it is absolutely necessary to understand the SWOT analysis. I think we are already doing it. To be very frank, see, most of us are already doing it without knowing. I am only trying to request you, make it consciously instead of just like a routine. So I am sure that you will be able to do it. Let me assure you that you are able to do it consciously about your analysis. That means you will be able to progress. And even if you are not able to progress, then you will be able to find out where you are really failing. I wish you all the best. All the best. God bless you. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.